First graders, all right, let's talk about a tool or an instrument. Now, I want to talk about the thermometer. Oh, say hello, thermometer. Now, the thermometer is a tool that many scientists use, but because we're talking about air and weather, we're going to specifically talk about meteorologists. Now, meteorologists use the thermometer because it measures the air temperature in wherever you are. So right now, I am inside my house in the kitchen. So the thermometer is reading the temperature inside the house. If we were to go outside, it would be able to measure the temperature outside. So I'm going to flip this around. So this is a thermometer. If you see, there are numbers on both sides. So let's first talk about the F and the C. The F stands for Fahrenheit and the C stands for Celsius. There are two different systems for measuring temperature. And then when you look, there are different numbers that adjust. So at the top, if the red line was all the way up here, it would be 230 degrees Fahrenheit or 110 degrees Celsius. So I'm talking about this red line, right? I'm going to try and adjust it. You can see a red line. And wherever the red line is resting, that is where the current temperature is. So inside my house, the red line is right at about 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius. But did you know, thermometers don't only measure the air temperature, they can measure other things too, the temperature of other objects. The thermometer can also measure the temperature of water or liquids. So that's what we're going to test. Now I have 3 cups of water. Now if I wanted to figure out how hot or cold they were, what could I do? What should I do in order to figure out how hot or cold they are? If I said, hey, how hot is that? How hot is this cup of water? Would you stick your finger in it? Oh, it feels warm. But if I said, what about this cup of water? Can you tell me how hot or cold it is? It feels colder. Okay. What about this one? I can't really tell. I can't tell the difference. Is that really accurate? Is our finger better than a thermometer? I don't think so. Thermometers are very accurate and they're tools, and there's a reason that we use them. So let's go ahead and use this thermometer to see how hot or cold these cups of water are. All right, so again, when I put the thermometer in, let's go ahead and see what happens to the red line. Hey, it's not moving. So that tells us that this cup of water, where the red line is 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius. So this cup of water is at room temperature. But now let's look at this cup. Let's see what happens to the red line. Oh, it is getting smaller. It's going down and down. Let's see where it settles. Wow, this cup of water was a lot colder. So this cup of water, you see the red line is about 49 or 50 degrees Fahrenheit, because the Fahrenheit is on this side. And if you read on the Celsius side, the water is about 13 degrees Celsius. So this cup of water I put in the freezer right before this video. All right, let's look at this cup. Oh, there is some condensation on the side. I wonder if this cup is hotter or colder. Let's see. Oh, it is climbing. Holy moly. How was I able to put my finger in here? All right. The red line has finally stopped. So this cup of water is 140 degrees Celsius. 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius. Let me kind of wipe off that condensation so you can see it. Look at the red line is up. So it's 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius. So now we're about to get to go investigate and see what the temperature is like inside our classroom or our house, and then outside. We're going to go explore with our thermometers. Here we go!